So before we get into this video, I just wanted to let y'all know that memberships for the channel have now been enabled. So if you would like to become a member and support me and what I do, you can click that top link in the description or the link in the pinned comment. Of course, at the end of the day, the best way to support me is just by clicking that like button and subscribe. So if you haven't done so, be sure you do. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that. But yeah, NUMA, the Black Ops 1 version of NUMA, to be clear. I'm gonna be honest, I cannot even remember the last time that I played this version of this map. I have no clue. It obviously is a much more improved version over the original World at War version because, I mean, World at War is just such a clunky engine, and then on top of that, NUMA is one of the more glitched maps. It has the 24 zombies per round glitch, which allows people to get to like round 11,000, which is just ridiculous. But yeah, that zombies reveal was, well, it was something. I'm not saying it was something that I enjoyed, because I'll tell you what, I certainly did not enjoy what I saw. And that's really unfortunate, you know? Like, I mean, I think not just myself, but everyone included was really hoping that even though what we were hearing zombies was going to be probably wasn't going to be what we wanted, pretty much everyone was hoping for a good year of zombies, you know? Even though it was something that we didn't really want, it was going to be zombies nonetheless, and so that was pretty much enough for most people. Because, I mean, going a full year without zombies, even though it's something that we don't necessarily want, you've got to be kidding me. I was too distracted by spewing about how much I'm disappointed by the zombies reveal. I don't even remember what I was saying, but I'll just say that I am very disappointed. I think the whole idea of combining Outbreak and DMZ is a really cool idea on paper, but the thing is, and I was actually talking about this with my buddy Lucky Sevens, I don't think they even know what they want to do with the IP. It's really unfortunate because the zombies mode has been around for like 15 years at this point, and there has been a formula, round-based original maps, 4 characters, voice acting, storyline, Easter eggs, like the formula has been created. I think the biggest problem is that these new people who have been in charge are trying to reinvent the wheel, which I just don't see a point in doing. The formula exists, people like the formula, why change it? And so all it really comes down to is people in suits making a lot more money than I do, making decisions about an IP that they have no idea what to do with, and it's just really unfortunate for the fans. We know what we want, we know how it should be, and they just won't give it to us. And I don't know, I'm trying not to be a negative Nancy or anything. We'll certainly have to try the mode when it comes out, but at this point, my hopes are they could not be lower, we'll just say. So it looks like, unfortunately, multiplayer will be the main mode that I will be playing with this new iteration of Call of Duty, and that's really unfortunate. I was honestly really hoping that zombies was gonna be good this year. We all were hoping for this, but they just have no idea what to do with the mode, they have no idea what to do with the IP, and like I said, there is absolutely zero reason for them to invent the wheel. I don't understand why they keep just trying to get away from round-based. I don't understand it. I really don't. Either way, yeah, looks like multiplayer is going to be my mode this year. And I mean, to be honest, the multiplayer looks like it might actually be really good. Who knows if it will be? I mean, Modern Warfare 2 was a disaster. In the beginning, it was actually a lot of fun, and I was really I was defending that game tooth and nail. I thought the multiplayer was a lot of fun. And then as the seasons progressed and updates came out, they just kind of, well, there's no better way to put it, they ruined the multiplayer. I think overall, it was still a better experience than Modern Warfare 2019. Map design and gameplay and trying to get away from campers and, you know, all this other stuff. I think at the end of the day, they were more successful than they were with Modern Warfare 2019. But the other really unfortunate thing is that I think the best Call of Duty that we have received in like the last 5 years was Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And that game was made in 6 months. So I'm just really at this point hoping for a good year of multiplayer at least. Oh great, it's my favorite gun, the G11. If Zombies is going to end up being terrible, then I at least need a good year of multiplayer. That's all I'm asking for, Activision. Come on, the least you can do is that. Well anyway, if you haven't checked out my previous videos, I was talking about the horror movies that I have been watching so far this year. And if you don't already know, I put a bunch of random horror movies into a bag, and I draw one out every single day, and whatever that movie is, I watch it. And I do that 31 times during the month of October for a total of 1 horror movie a day. And so I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. Now, today is October 6th when this video is being posted, and so I have no idea what today's horror movie is, but the horror movies that I have checked out are Signs, Gerald's Game, The Ring, Stir of Echoes, and Friday the 13th. Now this year, during the month of October, the second Friday is actually Friday the 13th, and so I was hoping to watch that movie then, but you know, when you draw a movie out of the random bag, you gotta watch it. That's kind of the rule that I have established. All right, let's go to the comm room and see if we can't get a perk here. So far, I've actually had a pretty good run of horror movies, and to be honest, all the movies that I have in the bag that I'm randomly drawing out, they don't have to necessarily be the scariest movies I've ever seen, or the scariest movie I haven't seen, because there definitely is a lot in there that I have never watched before. You know, like they could just be some fun Halloween thrillers. For example, Signs isn't like the scariest movie ever made or anything, but it's just a really fun watch, and I usually end up watching it every year, which I'm not complaining about. I'm glad that the bag keeps giving me, or not Gerald's Game, I was about to talk about that next. I'm glad that the bag keeps giving me Signs, because that movie is just amazing. That is it's pretty much a 10 out of 10 for me. But yeah, some of the movies I have in that bag are just kind of, you know, good Halloween thrillers with some good spooks, some good scares, some good thrills. For example, I'm pretty sure Seven is in the bag somewhere, and that's not a horror movie, that's like a dark crime thriller, but it still kind of fits the theme of a Halloween-esque film, and so I add it to the bag every single year. But yeah, that's just my updated list of what I've done so far. At some point during this month, I do plan on going to the theaters to watch a couple of new horrors that are playing at the cinemas. So one of them that I really want to go check out is the new Exorcist Believer. Now, unfortunately, from what I've heard, this movie is not good, and it makes sense because it's directed by David Gordon Green. Now, he's the guy who did the latest Halloween trilogy, and that first Halloween movie I thought was solid. I thought it really emulated what I felt from the original 1978 version. I know not everyone feels that way, but that's kind of the way I feel about that movie. However, Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends are two of the worst horror movies I have watched in my entire life. Those movies are absolutely awful. And people who tell me that they like them, I don't understand them. I'm sorry. So I'm going into that movie with low expectations, that's for sure. But the other movie that's playing right now that I really want to check out, or maybe it's coming out soon, but either way, the new Saw film. Now, I know at this point Saw is just a meme for being basically just a torture fest. See how brutally we can kill people over and over and over, put them in traps that make you squirm in your seat. No plot, no nothing. And honestly, that's exactly what I want. I don't go into Saw movies for a good plot, character-driven drama. I go in to watch people get messed up, and that's exactly what I hope I get with this movie. Now, the craziest thing is that this new Saw movie is the highest-rated Saw film ever made. Now, this is coming from Rotten Tomatoes, and at this point, I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes to hold my coat when I go to the washroom, let alone give me a good score for a movie. Be sure to get this, that's nice. But either way, hopefully I get, you know, a decent torture, or not even torture. I'm not going in to see people get tortured. Or actually I am, I just admitted that. I need therapy. Anyway, for all of you wondering, my next video essay, which has been in the works for, you know, about a week now, unfortunately was supposed to be released today in place of this video. However, with my new PC that I just built, I've had to re-record a lot of footage that I just reused for videos, because at some point during the switchover, all the footage got lost, deleted, or something like that. So a lot of my time has just been spent re-recording a bunch of footage that I can then use for this video. So I'm sorry for the delay, but unfortunately it is not coming out today. Clearly, you're watching this video. Instead, it will be releasing on Tuesday the 10th. So mark your calendar. That is the date that the next video essay will be releasing, and if you're interested, the topic of the video is the history of the Pack-a-Punch. Now, this topic was decided by a YouTube poll that I posted on the community tab of the channel. So if you'd like to be involved in the next video essay that we do, be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on, and then you'll get notified about the next poll and be able to have your input about the video that we do. That's just kind of the way that I do these videos now, you know. I think it makes sense, allows the community to get involved, allows them to choose what topic we talk about, and it's a lot of fun, you know. Like, I've been trying to make a video essay about transit and die rise for a while, and so I usually always put those on the poll, but they always end up losing. Now, I'm perfectly fine with it. At some point, I will be making videos about transit and die rise, but you know, it's just really fun to get community input, allow them to be able to choose. But yeah, that's that's kind of just everything I wanted to talk about with this video. That's what I love about doing this series, is that the wheel gets to choose. Like, if I were sitting down to do a zombies commentary, I certainly would not be playing NUMA from Black Ops 1. But that's what's fun about the wheel, it chooses for me. And then I just get to ramble about things I want to talk about, so that's the other nice thing. But anyway, that's pretty much it. If you'd like to become a member, click that link in the top of the description. Zombies looks like it's probably going to be pretty bad this year. I watch horror movies every day during the month of October. I'm seeing some new scary movies in theaters, and the next video essay comes out Tuesday. So, hope you all have a good day. Take care.